Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you are a returning subscriber here, thank you guys so much for already being subscribed to my YouTube channel, and thank you for the love you guys have been giving me on the last couple of videos that I've uploaded. And if you're a new person here on my channel, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, and turn on my post notifications. I mean, it's free. So I'm really excited to come back with you guys and show you all of my April empties. This month I feel like I've been going through a lot more products, including this scrub you see here. So I'm not going to make this intro too long. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already subscribed, and go ahead and like the video down below, and go ahead and comment what is, out of everything I'm going to show you guys, what is your favorite product, or what are some things that you've used this month. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. This is not gonna be in any particular order. I'm gonna just kind of go by different categories. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. The first empty I have this month is this Boardwalk Taffy hand cream. Lately, I've been running through a lot of hand creams, and this was one of the favorites that I've used this month. I'm so mad at myself for only picking up one of them. It smells like cotton candy, and it smells like a pink starburst also. It's really good. I got it one day using like one of my free rewards, and it just, like I said, overall, it smells like cotton candy. It's really delicious. I would give this an 8 out of 10 only because the smell is perfect. The smell is a 10 out of 10, but I felt like when I used it, I had to use a lot more than normal on my hands. It did leave my hands smelling like cotton candy, which is a plus side, but I would only give it an 8 out of 10. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next hand cream. The next hand cream I used this month was Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. This is amazing. Anybody who knows me knows that one of my favorite fall scents are Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte, and this hand cream was amazing. I love it in the fine fragrance mist. I loved it in the hand cream. It made my hands feel so moisturized, and I only had to use a little bit of it. I would give this a 10 out of 10 because it is one of my favorite scents, plus it did leave my hands moisturized. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next hand cream. The next empty I have for this month is Christmas Candy Cane in the hand cream. This is what Twisted Peppermint is supposed to smell like. It is good. It was not too overbearing, and I only had to apply a little bit, just like Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. I got this recently when I went to the Bath and Body Works outlet store. If you guys watched my last video, you would have seen that. This was just really good. I picked up 3 of these, and I'm happy I did because this was amazing. I will give it a 10 out of 10 just because, like I was saying, it's not overbearing, it's not too much. I loved it. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next couple of things. The next thing I am gonna actually go through is just Wallflowers, because I only have one of those. The next thing I have is this Vanilla Bean Wallflower. I really try to like Vanilla Bean. It lasted me probably over a month and a half, probably about 2 months. It took forever to finish though. I don't know if that's just me and my problem with Wallflowers, but it just took so long to finish, and half of the time I really didn't know it was there unless I walked in from outside of my apartment. But it was all right. I would give it a 5 out of 10 only because, like I was saying, I couldn't really smell it unless I was in that room, and most of the time I don't really smell the Wallflowers anyway. I do like the really pretty label on it, but besides that, I would just give it a 5 out of 10. I wouldn't really get it again. Next category we're gonna move on to, we're just gonna go ahead and do hand sanitizers. So my next empty is this Hibiscus Paradise hand sanitizers. Oh my god, I hated it, and I'm so mad at myself for picking up 2 more of them. Ever since somebody on Instagram has said that Hibiscus Paradise smells like a urinal cake, I can't unsmell it. So now continuously whenever I use anything Hibiscus Paradise, whether it's the lotion or the fine fragrance mist, I hate it. I've been trying to get through this for the whole entire month. It took me probably about 2 weeks. I definitely would not get it again. I would give it a 1 out of 10. I would only give it that 1 because it's done its job and it sanitizes my hands, but I hate the smell, and I'm very mad at myself for having 3 of them. The next empty we're going to talk about is Sweet Sugar Sprinkles. On cold, well, this is naturally cold, but whenever I smelled this originally in the store, I thought it was gonna be really good. It gave off a vanilla scent. It was really sweet, and I said, let me go ahead and pick up a few. I did not really like this throughout using it. I would probably give this A 5 out of 10, only because I didn't really like it. I thought that maybe it was gonna kind of be like Pink Fairy Gumdrop in a hand sanitizer, but it was just too light and I didn't really smell it. So I would use it and the smell would wear off very quickly. So the packaging is really pretty, but I would only give it a 5 out of 10. The next empty I have is this Snowy Peach Berry. I originally did not like this scent at all. I don't know why. Even in the fine fragrance mist, I really didn't like it. And I ended up starting to like it throughout the month. It made your hands really smell like peaches, essentially. I didn't get much of a berry, but it did make my hands smell like peaches, so I loved it so very much. I would give this probably a 10 out of 10 because it was a really good hand sanitizer. And I'm really mad at myself because I wish I would have gotten more in backups. The next category we're gonna move on to is just car scent boards. I actually used 2 of these for the month, but I'm only gonna show you guys one because I didn't keep the other one. A thing I say in all my empty videos, I really hate car scent boards. I don't know why I keep getting them, but I really hate them. You can't really smell them that often, and they do not last that long. They maybe last me 2 weeks in my car. So I put 2 of these in my car this month. They were all right. I would give them probably a 4 out of 10, only because, like I said, the only time I could really smell them is when I was getting into the car, or if I was like exiting the car, just had turned on the air or the heat, I could smell it. But besides that, driving on a day-to-day basis, I really didn't get the smell of this, so I would only give it a 4 out of 10. The next things we're gonna move on to are my hand soap empties for a month. This gentle and clean pink strawberry hand soap was amazing. I remember getting it at one of the Bath and Body Works sales for I think $3.95 or $3.50. I'm mad at myself for not getting another one. The packaging is really, really pretty, and it made my hands smell like strawberries for hours. I know that Bath and Body Works, half of the time when you use the hand soaps, they're either hit or miss. You either will smell them after the fact or you won't. This was amazing. Anytime I use it, my hands smelled like strawberries. I was really happy to use it, and this lasted me probably a month and a half. I know sometimes with the other hand soaps that I use, it will take me like no time before I finish using it, but this one is amazing. The next empty I have is this Sweet Sugar Sprinkles in the hand soap. I really didn't like it. I think the packaging is really pretty and it matches with the hand sanitizer, but I really did not like this scent, only because, like I was saying with the hand sanitizer, you couldn't really smell it at all. Anytime I would wash my hands with it, the after smell didn't smell like anything. Like I was saying with the other hand soap, a lot of the times when you wash your hands with it, you can get like a lingering smell until you do something else with your hands, like put on hand cream, or for instance, do something else. You can smell it a lot of the time, but this was just a really light scent. I would only give it a 4 out of 10, only because it did its job. It made my hands clean, but overall, I didn't really like the scent. We're gonna move on. The next category we're gonna move on to is just body scrubs. This is amazing. This is one of the all-time best body scrubs from Bath and Body Works. I ended up picking this up at the SAS, and I was so happy that I was able to. I know a lot of people were raving about it and talking about, oh, my store has this. My store did not have but one of these when I went in, and I was contemplating on getting it. I ended up getting it, and I'm so happy I did. Anytime I would use this body scrub, it made my whole bathroom just smell like Twisted Peppermint. And you guys know I've been one critic when it comes to Twisted Peppermint, but this was amazing. It wasn't too harsh. I know with other scrubs it can kind of make you feel like your skin is being ripped off, but this one isn't. It was really creamy and really nice, and plus the little beads in it kind of exfoliated your body. I would definitely give this a 10 out of 10, and I wish that I could pick up more. Next category we're gonna move on to, it's just this Glade fragrance spray, this Glade room spray. I added it in because it is an empty and it is kind of having to do with like hygiene and scent, so I just added this in. This is the Bubbly Berry Splash from Glade. This spray lasted me probably about 3 or 4 months, only because I don't use room sprays that often, but this did really give you like a light bubbly scent. It made my whole room smell kind of like berries, and I think it was really good overall. So I would give this probably a 10 out of 10 because it lasted so long, but the scent was not all there. So I would still give it a 10 out of 10 though, only because it's really cute packaging and it did its job for a long time. The next things we are going to talk about are just my candle empties for the month. So the first thing we can start with is Vanilla Bean. Vanilla Bean by itself, kind of like what I was saying in the Wallflower, Vanilla Bean is not that good by itself. I would give it probably a 6 out of 10, only because half the time as I was burning it, I did not know it was there unless I left the room and came back. It is good for filling up a small room, but it's not good for trying to fill up a whole house. The scent is just very, very light, and I would definitely not purchase this candle again. This is what it ended up looking like. It didn't really tunnel. You can see one wick, I don't know if you guys can see it right over here, started to tunnel at the end. The wax color really didn't change. It is like a little bit more yellow than what it was, but it was pretty good. The candle did not soot all month long as I was burning it, but I definitely just would not get this again. I definitely would not get this again, only because I couldn't smell it half the time. The next empty we're gonna move on to is Wild Berry Jam Donut. Wild Berry Jam Donut I thought was going to be a complete miss for me throughout the month. As I was burning it, I really didn't know if I wanted a backup of it, and then when I got finished with it, I was hoping that I had a backup of it, but I never did get one. I am still going to get another one. This Wild Berry Jam Donut smells exactly like the name. It was not too much donut scent, because some of the past donut candles I have got from Bath & Body Works only really give off a donut scent. This kind of smelled like an incense. You got the berries, you got the donut, you got kind of like the jam note when the candle was burning. So I would definitely get this again. I would give this an 8 out of 10. The only real issue I had with it is it sooted a lot. So you can kind of see around the rim, the candle started to soot and burn hot. So I would have to kind of blow it out and then restart from square one. But I would definitely give this an 8 out of 10, and I would repurchase it. The last empty we have is Vanilla Bean Marshmallow. When I first got this candle, I was hoping that I ended up getting more, but they sold out in a heartbeat. As soon as they put them on the website, within probably about a week, they sold out. I'm kind of happy I didn't get a backup of this candle, only because it was not really that good throughout the month. Anytime I burned it, you got a lot of hints of sugar and marshmallow and vanilla, but it was kind of just like Vanilla Bean in the sense that if you left the room and came back in, you would smell it, but while it was burning, you really didn't know it was there. It had a really mild throw, I would say. You could smell it in a strong room, but if you were to put this in like a living room or dining room area, you would not get a lot from this candle. The candle kind of burned hot again, and once again it started to soot very badly. I don't know if it was just me or just my candle, but it did start to soot, and it changed the wax color completely. I know you guys really can't see it, but the wax color was like a light pink color, and it ended up turning brown throughout the month. The packaging is really pretty, but I would definitely only give it a 6 out of 10. Throughout the month, I don't think I mentioned this, but I did burn these two together. When I burned these two together, they were unstoppable. It was a 10 out of 10. I would definitely buy it again. But when I burnt them separately, they did not do so well. So this is the end of my empties video. Thank you guys so much for staying to the end and watching if you did. Thank you guys. If you already subscribed, go ahead and watch another one of my videos. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my video, and comment down below what some of your favorite empties were for the month that I showed off here. Thank you guys again for watching my YouTube channel. Bye.